Can I record now? All right, cool. What up, everybody? ETA and the EUC. It's September. It's about 6:43 right now p.m. You may ask, hey, ETA, why do you always start so late? Well, it's been kind of a special day today, Sunday. I wanted to come out earlier. Sundays are busy, but basically I've been having an issue with my Sherman, my Sherman Max. The valve on the Sherman Max was leaking air because I was out riding one day and I was just like, man, this feels very like I can feel, it feels very hard, like it feels flat. So I went back to my apartment, checked it out, and the valve was actually leaking air. And I know that because I put my finger over the valve, and every time I did that, I could feel pressure on the air coming out of the valve. So yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to buy an inner tube. I looked online and there's only a few places where you can buy like a quote unquote Sherman inner tube, which is confusing, by the way. The sizes are very confusing. It's like metric, but it's like, I can't even describe it. It's that confusing. But basically the inner tube I needed for the Sherman, I looked on like eWheels, which is a great company, by the way. I looked on eWheels and it's like $25 for inner tube, right? And you think that would be expensive by itself, but after like shipping and tax, everything, it ends up being 50 bucks for inner tube. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to look for something else. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just the valve core. It's not just the valve. Maybe it's the part inside the valve that you push down and it releases air. You can actually take those out if you unscrew them. So I just went online, bought like a $3 set of like 4 valve cores or something. And I had to wait a few days for them to come in the mail. And I just replaced it and it actually worked. So it was the effective valve core. So anyone that is getting a leak and it's not coming out your inner tube, but it's coming out your valve, instead of buying a $50 inner tube for your Sherman, just buy a valve core. It's like a few bucks and you can just replace it and it works fine. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. This channel, I basically do food deliveries in Manhattan for Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash on electric unicycles, preferably the Sherman Max, although I'm about to tell you something real quick. We got a different wheel today. So I'm actually riding the King Song 16X tonight. I did fix the Sherman Max before I came out, but I figured why the hell not? I haven't rode my 16X for a while. The last few days I've been riding it because like I said, my inner tube was flat on the Sherman. I had to wait for the valve core to come in the mail. You know, I got the street tires on here, so it's more like sharp on turning and stuff like that. And you kind of have to like balance a little bit more on it. With this specific EUC is it grows on you. Like the more you ride it, the more it grows on you. And after a few days of riding this thing, I almost didn't want to get off of it. I almost didn't want to get back on my Sherman. Like this thing is advertised at 60 miles, 60 to 70 or something like that. You know, you think about that, you're like, yeah, I'll probably get 40 miles out of it. But yesterday I was out on this thing for 7.5 hours straight, no breaks, and it went down to 51%. 7.5 hours, this thing went down to 51%. Granted, yeah, you know, there was some wait times I was waiting around, but dude, like 51%, 7.5 hours on this thing, that's amazing, dude. Like I'd probably go 12 hours on this thing if, you know, I waited around a little bit at some shops and stuff like that here and there. If you have a 16X, you don't need another wheel for food delivery. This thing's great. It's light. It has a lift sensor, so when you lift it, it stops the free spin of the wheel. Unlike the Sherman, I always have to push the button to turn it off to lift it up, or that wheel's gonna start free spinning. This, you just lift the handle and it cuts it off. It's a kill switch, cuts off the free spin of the wheel. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any pads on this thing or anything like that. I do have like side pads, but I didn't put them on just because I don't feel like messing with them. And honestly, I don't really need them. So let's get into it. Got an order with Grubhub, surprisingly. I'm not scheduled with them, so it's rare. I'm getting an order right now, but one for Subway, it's about a mile, $7.76, gonna take it. Too much. Hello, I got a pickup for Simran. Simran? Yeah. Not done yet. Cool, so this drop off's about 6 minutes to the east. Like, why did they? I swear to God, they hide like addresses. Hey, is this All right. I have a food delivery for. Let me see. Blah blah blah. All right, thanks.
You got a package that just came down.
It is peak time, but I'm getting orders left and right, dude. DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber. So, ooh, Shake Shack. I don't like Shake Shack. This location is pretty quick. It's by Madison Park. 789, 0.7 miles. I'm gonna take that. Now, when it's slow and you're not scheduled with Grubhub, you are not gonna get any orders. But as soon as it gets busy, all that shit goes out the window because they don't have enough people to fulfill all these busy orders. And so it doesn't matter if you're scheduled or not. That's when you start getting orders. But when it's slow, they do this prioritization. I can't even say that word. They give priority to drivers. Well, they always give priority to drivers, but you don't notice it when it's busy because the demand's so high. But when the demand's low, you notice this prioritization. I can't even say that word.
And Dikembe says no. No. The combo shaking hand. Yes.
Not in my house. Guys are trying to don't commit. Nobody don't commit today. That's a huge bitch.
And you notice it with DoorDash and Grubhub because they're the only ones that do that. I got a pickup for Catherine. I'm sorry, I got a pickup for Catherine. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I ride with the LEDs on at night because I want people to see me, you know? I don't want to get like hit, so try to keep it as bright as possible so cars and stuff like that can see me. Else, you know, I would ride with them off. So it says about 4 minutes to the drop off. If you notice, this alarm is like loud as hell because I have it on the outside. The one on the Sherman's on the inside. I just too lazy to put this one on the inside. But I don't know if I can. I don't know if there's enough room on the 16X to put it on the inside. But at least I'll be able to hear this fucker go off, man. Someone touches this thing, it goes, it's fucking, it's great. Just accepted an order from 7-Eleven. It's not going very far. I accidentally hit accept before I can show it on the camera, but it's like right across the block, basically. It's an alcohol order, though. That kind of sucks. I hate fucking alcohol orders. Because it's 7-Eleven, you don't know sometimes like how much crap it is until after you accept it. But if it's a lot of liquid, I'm just gonna cancel it. DoorDash does that. It makes you go to convenience stores and stuff like that, and then when you get there, it's a shit ton of liquid. Hey, I got a pickup for, let me see, Ryan P. It's Bud Light.
Ryan P.
Yep. 12 ounce, 6 count Bud Light. All right, so they said someone took it. It's not confirmed in the app, so that means that someone probably stole it. It's actually Budweiser. It's a 6-pack. I'm just gonna decline it. I'm not gonna call fucking support and go through the whole crap like last time. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't even give you an option to say that someone else took the order. My completion rate goes down because someone stole the fucking food like it's my fault. Got one for 821, 14 minutes, 1 mile. Nana Thai, going to 12th. Hi. I got a pickup for Rachel M.
Maybe 10 minutes around that?
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Cool, thank you. So they were swamped. They got a whole bunch of drivers waiting, and she just told me 10 minutes, so I'm canceling that. So I was just at that place, $13.92. So I'm gonna go back, see if they have this, because that was a good, damn, got another thing with them. Fuck, no, they ain't got this shit, they're swamped. So I'm just gonna go back, I'm gonna see if they got this. If so, I'll take it, but I doubt it. All right, let's try this one, see if they got this. Do you have Paula and Gianna?
They're not ready.
Not ready yet? Yeah, I'm gonna cancel these ones too, because you got a whole bunch of people still waiting in there, and then you got people coming in to order food. Fuck it, dude. I'm not gonna do that one because it was like 13 something for that. And if I was just to do that one that was ready, I'd probably get paid like $6 for it. So I'm just gonna cancel them both. Wait for something better right now. All right, this one's good. 853, 1.1 miles, Thai Villa. It's not the same place, it's a different place. Got an add-on, 0.6 miles, 11.97, gotta take it. Same spot, Thai Villa. But I see a whole bunch of people waiting, a whole bunch of drivers. Yeah, that shit's mad busy, mad backed up. I got screwed on that one. I waited probably 25-30 minutes for that. And it was a double initially, but one of the people canceled their item. I had the food ready, I was just waiting on the other one. When I was waiting, they just canceled the item, so I basically got free food. But I had to wait a long time for this. And the girl, she texted me, she said, "Do you know what's taking so long?" She said she put the order in 2 hours ago. So I'm about to deliver this order that this girl ordered 2 hours ago. So 40 minutes for like almost $9 or something like that would be my guess. Is this the right place? I don't know. Yep. Hello. I have a food delivery for... Cool, thanks. This tire on the 16X loses air faster than the other one, so I'm just gonna pump it up real quick. I'm not sure the PSI on this one though. I know with like the Sherman Max, like the the PSI is, I like it around like 28, between 28 and 32. Around there is like the sweet spot for me personally. So like high 20s, early 30s is a good PSI for the tire on the Sherman, but on this one, I think it's higher. I think it's like high 30s maybe, mid to high 30s. So I'm gonna put it at 38, I'm not really sure. But the way you know if the PSI is too high is if you're riding it and you can't stand up on it very well, like it's too like wobbly and stuff. And you know if it's too low, if it's like, it feels too hard, like you can feel all the bumps and stuff like that. So by the way, yeah, always carry a pump with you for sure. I got an electric one right here. It says it's at 34 though. I'm gonna put it to 40. $38, nope, I want it to 40. Come on, almost there. 40. Close enough. 39.5. Cool, let's test out the PSI. I don't know what it's gonna feel like. Yeah, feels pretty good. Not bad. It doesn't feel flat anymore. 38, yeah, 38, 39, pretty good, I guess.
level. Next level.
Got one for 3.8 miles, 20:28. Little Frankie's, they make you wait. Going all the way to 42nd. Let's do it. It's gonna be pizza, I bet. And it's right across the street. Let's see if it's ready. Usually if it's slow, sometimes you don't have to wait, but hello. I got to pick up for Joe and Penny. It's not ready? All right. The order's not ready yet. The price is good though, so I'll wait like 10 minutes. Probably had to wait like 7 minutes for that, 7 to 10 minutes. First one says about 16 minutes to the drop off. I'm not sure how long the 16X is gonna last. I've been out here around 5 hours, been moving a lot, been driving a lot. Usually I can tell the battery percentage, but that's on my Android because it has the EUC app, World app on it. I don't have the app on my iPhone to let me know what percentage of battery I have. When you like stop for a second, there's like green lights on the EUC. It's kind of like indicators to let you know where your battery level's at, like a level. Here, I'll show you real quick. By looking at it, it looks low. See that? You can't even hardly see it, but it's down below the mud guard there. You can see it on the front as well. Down there. So it's at least 50%, but I think that's inaccurate. It's probably higher than that. It's probably like 60 to 70, something like, I don't know. I'll have to check. I'll check after I drop these 2 orders off. All right, food delivery. Cool, thank you.
Just go to the 8th floor and then go down. So if you want to leave that down here, you can. So it doesn't.
Yeah,
I'll put it there.
I'll just leave it here. Nice. Thanks, dude, appreciate it. The 7th floor wasn't working, so I gotta go to 8th and walk down 7th. All right. Thank you. The note said, meet at door. I knocked. He told me to leave the food. Before I even had a chance to leave the food, he's opened the door like, whatever. Next one's 42nd Street. Says about 6 minutes. So this one's a pin code. Every time I see ones with pin codes, I just think like extra. Like it's an extra customer, you know what I mean? I feel like pin codes are like for people that just like do not trust the drivers. Either they've been screwed over a lot or something, I don't know, but they just do not trust the drivers. Oh yeah, also the 16X, what I'm riding right now, there's like a tilt back mechanism. When the battery starts to feel like it's overpowered, it starts to tilt back the pedals and it points your toes in the air. They say it does it at like 50% because what happens is if you overpower the battery, it'll cut out on you and you can face plant. This one's kind of a new one. It's actually almost a few years old already. And you know, Kingsong's known for their safety protocols and stuff on their wheels, which is a good thing. Well, they were until the S20 came out, but anyway, it's another story for another time. So yeah, so I haven't felt it yet, but supposedly when it gets like 50 and under, 50% and under, it does an automatic tilt back and it cuts your speed. It throttles your speed to like 20, just so you don't overpower the battery when the battery level is low. Here you go.
3139.
3139? Cool, thank you. All right, so I think that's gonna end it for the deliveries. I'm probably gonna hang out for a little bit longer, see if I can get any more orders and stuff, but basically I need like $50 to get 200 and it's already 12:37, so I don't know. It says, you know, it's gonna pick up between now and 3 a.m. with Uber. I'll let you guys know here in a little bit what ended up happening. All right guys, so it's about 1:15 in the morning. I think I'm just gonna end it because I'm not getting any orders with Uber. If I'm not getting any orders with Uber, I might as well forget about it. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button and more content like this to come, guys. Talk to you later.